All right, everybody, welcome back to my channel. We're playing 1553 Dr. Carlos. The game started d4, knight f6, c4, e5. And this is the Budapest gambit. What I suggest here is you just take the gambit. All right, now he goes knight g4 to attack that pawn. Let's just defend it real quick. Okay, now he goes bishop c5, attacking f2, so we got to protect f2. Let's just do pawn e3. All right, now he's attacking the pawn again. Don't really have a good way to defend it. I guess there is queen to d5, but then he just adds another attacker and then we're done. So let's just go ahead and continue our development. This time we're playing 15 plus 10, so what this means is that we have 15 minutes on the clock, and every move we get 10 more seconds. Hopefully this prevents me from losing on time while I explain my whole thought process each move. And so right now there hasn't been too much happening in the opening. We developed our knight, developed our bishop, and we took care of the center. And now we're probably going to prioritize our king safety. After we get our castle, we'll develop our other piece, our other knight, and then this bishop, the dark square bishop, probably isn't going to be able to achieve anything on d2. Prospects are not good. So let's fianchetto it instead, where we go b3, bishop b2, and we'll be able to target black's king eventually. All right, he does knight takes pawn. We could take, but honestly, it doesn't change anything. Just help him get his knight back to the center. So let's just go ahead and get ourselves castled. Then if he takes, our bishop can take back, and we're putting pressure on his knight, and that'll force him to move again. Okay, he's castled as well. Now let's go ahead and proceed with our plan to develop this dark square bishop. And our knight's a little flexible. It could go to c3 or d2. We're not sure yet, so let's just do the bishop first. If it goes to d2, we'll be able to go to f3, right? Just take back. He's probably going to go knight to e5. Knight to e5 is only choice right now. Okay, now this bishop could go to e4, or it could go back to e2. I think I like e4 because it puts a little pressure on him. Yeah, let's go to e4. And if it pushes, he can push f5 with tempo. Then we just scoop back and we're good. And then his king is a little more exposed. Let's go to e4 instead. Our next steps are bishop b2, knight d2, knight f3. We want our knight on f3 to help protect our king. Actually, at this stage, on this move, I probably should have played knight bd2, and then we could respond to his knight takes knight capture with our knight. But we'll see. Right now, the moves I'm thinking for him are, queen to h4. And this attacks our bishop, so we probably want to move it back. Where do we want to move it back to? We can move it here. It's not good because then he c6. Could go forward. Or most principled would probably just be sliding back to c2. Do have to be a little cautious here. He goes to knight g4. He's threatening checkmate on h2, but in which case we'll probably just be able to push h3. Then he'll have to move back. But then we do have to be wary about sacks. Oh, another thing I could have considered is we can go g3. and be able to slide our bishop here. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, I'm a couple moves slow in development right now. It's not good. What do we have for us? If we get 2 free moves, we'll be able to consolidate pretty well. But yeah, it all depends on whether or not we get those moves. I think for him, he probably has plans to do d6, then knight g4, induce h3, come back with a knight, and then sack, and then come back in with a knight and be able to checkmate. I think that's a good plan for him, but he also requires several moves to be able to achieve this plan. So we'll see. Is knight c3 ever good for me? Better than knight d2? I don't think so, because I really want my knight on f3 to protect my king. If I could trade the queens, that's also good. Then he's never having any attack. But yeah, trades are probably good for me because it makes my king safer. But I am slightly behind in development right now. Made a lot more pawn moves than him. I made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pawn moves. He's only made 1 pawn move. do, 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 do. Do have eventual ideas of our own to checkmate him, but they're probably not going to be able to happen. At least definitely not right now. He's covering d3 with his knight, and his queen is always looking at this pawn. So our plans are probably here, here, here. Okay, yeah. d6 as we expected. Now we definitely don't want to go h3 now, because then he's ready to sack immediately. And then the g4 is just unstoppable. Probably would be good is bishop b2. And if we go bishop b2, then we're ready to trade our bishop for his attacking piece. So that's one less attacking piece for him. I think we should probably try to get that trade if possible. The other possible threats are queen here, bishop here, and checkmating. Could also do bishop here right now, but our king is quite safe. Queen is quite safe. Could go here. There's a crazy idea for him. It's bishop here. I move my queen, and then he does a fork. In which case, I have to respond with taking it. And then when he bishop takes, he's threatening mate in 2. And it's pretty unstoppable, actually. If he goes bishop here, okay, he goes knight here. Okay, when he goes knight here, my only move is pawn to h3. Otherwise, I'm getting mated. Yeah, there's no queen sack here. Okay. Now what's crazy is he has knight takes pawn, takes, or even knight takes pawn, takes. And then king up, I guess, is my only move. But then with bishop check, there's a lot of sacks here that are pretty good. Definitely need to see if we can calculate ourselves out of this mess. He has knight takes pawn. By rook takes. Knight takes pawn. Rook takes. Bishop takes pawn. And then I gotta get my queen out to protect my rook. But this might be his best shot. He could also do bishop takes pawn. In which case, takes. And then I go queen here. And then takes. It would be knight bishop for pawn rook. That is good for him. Well, we'll see what he chooses to do. I may have mating threats. If I can get just one more move, and I can be safe. If I have that extra move, I'm safe. In fact, if he goes back, I just kill that knight. And it should be pretty simple. No mates. Get my queen out. Let's see. Definitely calculated one of these. No way this is happening. If this happens, our queen's coming out. We protect that sec, and we're also threatening to double his pawns. There's no way he's going to the edge. It's got to be one of these two. Let's try to calculate it on his time. So knight takes pawn. If bishop takes pawn, I can take this first, in which case takes. Then I could go bishop takes pawn. And then if he takes with if he takes with the queen, I can do check, pick up that bishop. And if he takes with the queen, I could pick up that bishop. Okay, we saw this option. The knight takes pawn. And in this case, we don't have to take back necessarily, but we can. Our options are rook takes knight, as well as queen up to f3. Is queen to f3 ever good? Queen to f3, he's probably going to sack on h3 as well. Yeah, because I'm covering all these squares. And then even for queen to e2, it's the same case. Takes. He sacks, and then I take it, and then his bishop comes in. In that case, I probably need my queen ready on f3, so that when his bishop comes in, I have rook f2, and then I'm threatening rook h2. Yeah, and other option is rook takes knight. If I do rook takes knight, he does bishop takes e3. That's pinning. And then I just come up with my queen, right? I come up with my queen. I wonder if we trade everything, all said and done, he has 2 pawns and a rook against this bishop and knight. Is that winning for me? Definitely close. Should be able to win with more pieces, but I think the 3 pawns for the knight is clearly not working for him, right? He won't have any checks. Oh, he can do rook here, apply pressure. I think after that, then I can move my rook over again. Oh, what if after queen here, he just immediately goes rook here? But if I have rook takes, bishop takes, queen here, and I'm mating him. So he definitely needs to sack. He definitely needs to sack his way out. I wonder if he bishop takes pawn, then I could do queen takes knight first. And then he pins me. And then I come up with my king. And queen here's the best course of action. I have queen here, rook takes knight. I don't really want to let this bishop active. I think the move has to be queen to f3. And now he's probably going to take here. All right, we'll see. If he does knight takes pawn, have to take back or else I'm just losing everything. Yeah, if he takes pawn, if I do king, he just discover checks and wins my queen. So I have to take this knight takes pawn. But if it's bishop takes pawn, I think I take this knight first. Then he shouldn't have any attack. Some cases I have bishop d4 to break this. Yeah, bishop d4, knight d2. Knight d2 is a really good consolidating move for me. Knight d2, maybe even knight e4. But knight e2, ideally it's on f3, and it's hitting that, protecting h2. It's doing everything. Okay, yeah, we're expecting knight takes pawn. Only move here. Now bishop takes. Why is my sound not working? Sound. Okay, looks like it's working now. Okay, so bishop takes pawn. If he does queen takes pawn, I think we just trade it. Trade, and then rook up. Protect the bishop and protect the pawn. Goes back. Go rook here. Then I'm protecting this, and then I'm ready to come out. And I'm also threatening. Those only moves bishop takes pawn, as expected, okay. Now what do we have? You get rook here. Rook here is good. Can't go rook here. Just takes it. Yeah, this is the only move. Not sure why the sounds aren't playing on the move. But rook up. He can't use this rook, because then I can take this. And that's mate. He has to use this rook. This is what I'm scared of. But I'm covering this. I'm covering this. He honestly has no way to rook lift. But this is probably his best move. Oh, yes, check. But now I just go king here, and there's nothing, right? It's just one mover. Ah, I see. Go here. I have to go here, right? I go here, turning this, but you can also take this. Go here, then takes. Ah, but like takes, and I'm forking him, right? I think it's best to go up. Still have ideas. Oh! If he does one of these, he does bishop takes. I wonder if I have bishop takes pawn, takes, and I take with check. And if he doesn't take, goes here. If I take here, then I'm threatening mate. Oh, no, but I'm not threatening mate because he can block. What if he takes with bishop? He does bishop takes pawn. He's also threatening this. Maybe I did want my king here instead. Bishop takes pawn is scary. Ah, no. If bishop takes pawn, I can do queen takes bishop. In which case I'm threatening checkmate. So he has to answer that. Ah, but if my king was on h1, he would never have check. So if it's takes, check. I can't take because then he takes with check. I would just have to go king h1 then. Then he goes like h3. And do I have time? Rook here. The other option is just solid bishop to g4. Or if bishop g4, what am I doing? After bishop g4, do I have queen here? Nah, he has f5. Then I guess I get a move with a check. And then here, bishop g4, queen here, takes. I'm safe, I think. For bishop g4, queen f4. What if queen here? Queen here. Then I just develop probably. No, I can't develop because then he's discovering me. Okay, it was bishop g4 is his move. So after bishop g4, he's attacking my queen. Doesn't have mate threats. And if queen here's the move. If here, check. Here, check or check. Or if check, then here. Not sure. I think then it's rook here. And he's threatening. And he's coming in. I can't really stop it. Maybe it's queen here. And then takes. And then at least I'm surviving. Two options here. If I go here, threatening mate checks me. Yeah, the mate's just defended with check. Go here, here. Queen back. Go rook. Other option is queen here, but he always has check. Here. Guess queen here is the best. Check back. Tough. Very tough. Yeah, I guess I have to go. Yes, check. Then where does my king go? Two options. Gotta go here, right? I go here, then he just comes in with check, and then he's definitely winning. I have to go back here, and then he needs an extra move, make a threat on me. And when he makes that threat on me, I think it's over. Oh, my plan was check here, here, here. And then if takes, gets an extra pawn, but then I have my bishop in. And then at least I'm out of the woods because the queens are off. If I could get the queens off, I could probably hold with the extra knight. Yeah, if check, then here's an instant move. The bishop takes pawn. That good in any scenario. Wonder if this is a move. Bishop takes pawn, takes queen, then he takes X-rays. Gets back his queen. I would definitely play this if I was him. Check and then rook A E8, putting pressure on E3 of any way to defend it. Okay, he goes this way instead. I think it made it if I go here, so it's still got to be G. Now rook A E8. A E8. I get. Do I have time? Bishop block. Trade those bishops off. Queen protects the pawn. Doesn't look like he has mate because he has rook bishop there in that case. Okay, yeah, rook A8 as we expected. Can't push this. So, is there anything else we can do? I don't see any other option. Rook can't defend it. Yeah, the problem is I'm not developed yet. If I had knight here, if I already had my knight out, I could get this other rook in the game. I think this is the missing anything. I don't think I'm missing anything. Doesn't it's this. If he gets these two, that's checkmate. Takes here. Go rook here. Text me, I'm up. Ah, but if takes, he's getting his other rook in the game. Then I have time. Do I have time to get my knight in? Oh, answer is no. Takes, rook here, attack the bishop. Attack me though. And there. Okay, only queen takes. If I use pawn takes, he's definitely getting mated somehow. Am I though? Wait, takes, check, rook here. Takes, queen takes, and I'm safe, right? Check, block. I think that's why he needed his queen here. Queen's not there, so if I do pawn takes, he checks me, and I block. I think I'm safe there. Then if I use pawn takes, he can't get his rook in, right? Wait, am I missing something? Definitely has to check on the back rank. And I do rook block. If I block with my rook, he takes. And I queen takes. He has no good checks. Maybe he's going in. At that point, it's too late. Firepower's all gone. He goes here, then I attack it. Checks me, I go up. Checks me again. Take the bishop, trade the piece, get my queen in. Probably done there. I think pawn takes is safe here. Simply because the queen is not far enough advanced. Okay, but what if he goes queen here first? Then I get my knight off the back rank and I'm safe. Right? I think pawn takes is safe here. If he checks, I match with rook f1. I don't see how he's getting in. Actually, if check here, I can king takes too, right? And this is just one check. I guess that traps my pieces though. I have to block here. Go up. I'm just baited. So is it queen takes or is it king takes? Queen takes. He has no good checks. But if it's king takes, oh, okay. I didn't see that. But now I just get my knight up, right? Something. Get my knight out. I go here, threatening rook in. So I think I need to go knight to e3 to protect e2 from his knight. Move. e3. Knight e2, he takes this rook. And I take. And his rook is in. Then, well, actually, he's still not threatening anything because my queen defends that and defends that. Still think knight c3 is safer. Then I could even block his rook in. Let's just go knight c3. My gut feeling better. Ah, but knight d2 also covers bishop f3. Gotta take it back, right? Back. No checks. Can't threaten this. If he goes here, then I go here, right? Checks. Oh, if he checks that way, king here, and I'm safe. If I go king here, then his queen comes in. Okay. Still not. Okay, he's threatening my knight now. Okay, he's threatening my knight, but my knight can come here, right? And then if bishop here, bishop there, he's threatening checkmate. Ah, if bishop here, he's threatening mate, and he's threatening here. Yeah, if I go here, then he just here that. I get the bishop back. This. Yeah, I'm probably done in that position. Let's see, what else do I have? If I go queen here. Oh no, that just hangs my knight. I need to answer. Should have gone to d2 then. I can take this. Actually, right now he's still not threatening anything. I go rook here. Threatening back rank stuff. What would you do? Doesn't have any checks. Think rook f1 might be my only hope here. Like a rook f1, threatening stuff here. He pulls back to defend, then I'm probably safe because he's not using his pieces to attack. Which is f6. As long as I got my other rook in the game, then I should be safe. Because then if I go here, here, and then come here, I'm not hanging anything. Here, here. I do have bishop egg spawn. But then he just doesn't have to take it. Or wait, takes with his king. So nothing. Okay. Go rook to f1. Go knight here. Go knight here. Goes here. I got cooked. I go here. He checks me. I have to go rook one, right? Takes the knight, I have mate. So f6 might be his move. After f6, what do I? Okay, f6. Have this now. Ah, but he's not actually threatening my knight because I can take his bishop at all times. So maybe I have time to get my bishop, protect myself. Yeah, I think that is legit. Wait, if takes, then he will take this. But if he takes, uh, I have check here, then queen here. Takes, I have mate. Queen check here, check. Otherwise, I have knight here, then he goes bishop here. Oh, wait, no, he can't go bishop here anymore because I just have too many defenders on it. Yeah. I got two attackers now. He can't go bishop here. Now am I threatening to go in? No, no way, because then he checks. At least his block now, his rook. How do I consolidate and get my knight? Maybe the maneuver is rook up and h2. Okay, he's backing off. Wait, if I takes, takes, king up, takes, and he's just up a pawn. Wait, what if I do knight here, here? Okay, let's just push that pawn. Consolidate more. Ready to sack my knight. Okay, you just ran out of time. Let's review the game. Don't have a game review, but look at the engine analysis. Don't get engine lines if I'm not a diamond member. Okay, we'll hand analyze then. We have the eval bar. Okay, this development was probably a little too slow. I was probably too hasty in my castling because he's too fast to attack me. So I probably, this castling move isn't actually king safety. My king is probably safer in the middle. I should develop these other pieces first, knight here, pawn here, and keep my king in this middle where it can't be attacked. And here it starts to go wrong. I probably should have just allowed him take my bishop and trade the knight for the bishop to get my time back in development. Okay, it looks like this sacrifice was unsound, but okay, I didn't play the right move. So rook takes knight probably would have been better. But then after bishop takes pawn, just go queen f3, and he just has nothing. Yeah, he can't sack to open my king. If he goes back, then now I'm developing, right? And I'm good. Okay. Good to know. So I calculated it correctly, but the being should have went with that. Because now I'm wide open. Okay, he looks like he went wrong here. Yeah, I agree. I think he should have went queen here. But looks like these moves. Okay. Pawn was wrong. Had to be queen. Ah, but so he had a killer blow here. I thought his queen needed to be up. What did I miss? this. And I can't take because I'm pinned. And now this threat is like unstoppable. So if I take this, then I'm just made it. Ah, okay. You missed that. Now it's back to even because I'm defending. Here I was wondering if I didn't find rook f1, if I just go here now, also safe. Okay. This was a clutch defensive move. Now I'm actually up. That was not why. I wonder if this sacrifice was... Nope, eval went down. Yeah, I didn't see anything after this. What's the right move here? Oh, maybe knight g. And now his queen is just stranded here. But then what? Oh, now the bishop can... So the knight's protecting my king, and the bishop's in ready to attack. Okay, yeah. That was a rough game, but we pulled off the dub. See you guys next time.